Alright, hello everyone, KM4AOO. And you might be wondering how to set up a repeater without actually buying a repeater. And I'll show you how. This is a Belfang UV5R. And what you're going to do is, right now I'm on another frequency. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the radio. I know this doesn't look too good. Put one frequency in the top, one in the bottom. And you're going to want to turn your dual watch on, which you can look up the menus. I'll try and put a link in the bottom. And what you're going to do is the bottom frequency will receive. So if I go in the other room and key up on 14688 with a negative offset, it's going to go to 14628. And that's going to be heard by the controller. So what's happening is there is no offset. It's basically two frequencies, simplex frequencies, however you like to look at it. If I have Echolink going or something else, the radio is not going to transmit down to the bottom frequency. So say if I were to put the negative shift on, it would not do that. So instead of having two radios, what you're doing here is using dual receive. Listening on the bottom, transmitting on the top. So, how well does this work, considering I'm only using the battery? If you leave it on low power, which is a watt for this radio, it actually will last when someone's talking for an extremely long amount of time. I've had it last up to 2 to 3 hours, depending on how long they talk. The other thing is you'll have to go to menu 4 and turn the Vox on to 1. So, you may be asking now, let me fix this here. Hang on a second. I gotta fix this. You may be asking, well, how do I make this radio work? Alright, so what you're going to need is a 3.5 millimeter plug that goes to 3.5 millimeters. You're going to need a 2.5 to 3.5 millimeter plug. That's for the speaker. It's reversed on this radio. The speaker uses the opposite of all other radios that I know of. So let me hook my outdoor antenna up here, which happens to be a 2-meter collinear. And I'll go ahead and show you guys that this actually will transmit when you hook it up. Now, I do have a bad audio problem on the computer. It's not going out over the radio. It's an audio problem with the jack. So this works in reverse order here. So this microphone jack, which is the 3.5, goes into the speaker jack of the computer. So I think I got that reversed. No, I don't. So what's happening is the audio is coming out of here and going into here with the Vox on, and then the audio coming from here, going from this one, will go into this cable, which plugs into the microphone jack. You don't need a controller. You can use Echolink or a program called Echo Station. So I'll go ahead, if my computer is not frozen, and do the Echo link. And then I'll go in the other room if this decides to load, and give it the command to say the call, so that way you guys can hear it. Now, you do have to adjust the audio on the computer due to the loudness. If you just let it stay at 100%, it's gonna sound like someone took the radio and put a modulation, over modulation in line with it, and it's gonna sound really bad. So what I usually do is put the volume at about 50 to 60, a little over half. So let me turn the Vox on. The only problem with this is if you're using this computer for other than just the radio, if you, for example, are watching a YouTube video, guess where it's gonna go? Out over the radio. So you do have to take that into consideration if some of you don't have just a dedicated computer. So let me stop the video right here, and I'll make the second part.